Now to a life-saving intervention in healthcare. For many families, childbirth can quickly shift from joy to uncertainty when babies are unable to breastfeed. But a rare initiative, a pioneering breast milk bank at the University of Ghana Medical Center, is improving survival chances for premature and critically ill newborns. Sarah Penkro has more in this report.
Mary is here at the UGMC to donate breast milk at the Human Milk Bank as a volunteer. As a regular contributor who has donated for months, she describes it as a simple act that can make the difference between life and death for another child.
I had my baby here at the UGMC. When I came in, I was in a room with another mother who had also delivered but couldn't get breast milk within the early days for her baby. I just decided to step in and help. Seeing her struggle every day and the baby crying, not getting enough food, I decided to try the first time to see how it goes. It went very well, so even after I got discharged and I went home, I still decided to come and then donate for them.
The safety of the milk remains a top priority. Donated milk undergoes rigorous screening and processing before being approved for use, ensuring it meets clinical standards for infant care.
So this is the raw milk that we are supposed to pasteurize. And then we have a thawing machine. You can see this is frozen. It's all frozen. So we use this thawing machine to melt it. So after melting it, we transfer it into this pasteurizer where the pasteurization takes place. We pasteurize it to make it free from any microorganism that will be harmful to the baby.
The initiative, Ghana's first of its kind, has already supported a growing number of babies, relying on a steady pool of lactating mothers who volunteer as donors. In the neonatal unit, vulnerable infants who cannot receive milk from their mothers are supported through donor breast milk, which is safely screened, pasteurized, and stored under strict medical standards.
So the first is to recruit and screen donor mothers. So these donor mothers are women who are breastfeeding and have excess milk. The women will come in and then they are screened. The screening involves testing them for certain infectious diseases, specifically HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and syphilis. Once a mother is negative for these diseases, then she is eligible to be a donor for the bank. So far we have seven active donors. For now, we are providing the milk free of charge. So to start, we are focusing on babies in neonatal intensive care units or NICUs and newborn nurseries. And specifically, we are focusing on preterm babies and sick neonates.
But beyond the statistics, the real story is written in the lives of mothers and their babies. For beneficiary mothers like Amma, the milk bank has been life-saving.
When I needed it the most, that's when I had it. Because I gave birth prematurely. So the stress alone, I wasn't getting the breast milk for my baby. And my baby was due to suck, but then no milk. And baby started to cry, and you know, premature baby, the human milk is the best compared to the formulas and others. So when I called and they answered and they gave me, that's the depression for getting the breast milk was sorted. I'm pleading with mothers. They should donate more so that they can save their life, because they saved me and my baby.
Another mother, Gloria, wished the initiative had come earlier.
Very excited about this initiative because 5 years ago when I had my daughter, after the birth, there was no breast milk. And even throughout the entire process, being discharged and being home, that I had to even rely on another breastfeeding mother, milk, you know, which I hadn't consulted any doctor. I mean, I just wanted a solution for my daughter. So looking at this initiative that we have here in Ghana, the Human Breast Milk Bank, I felt like if this was in existence 5 years ago, definitely the doctors would have gotten something for my daughter to feed on.
While the initiative is already improving neonatal outcomes and easing the emotional strain on mothers, healthcare professionals say expanding awareness and increasing donor participation will be key to its future success.
We realize the responsibility this puts on our shoulders to be the first of its kind in Ghana, but we do not want to be the first and only one. We want to be able to share our knowledge and experiences with others so that we can have something like this set up in every region in Ghana. The idea is to have a good store of breast milk so that then we can be pasteurizing and then subsequently be able to distribute when people need it, when the babies need it. And so we need more donors.
Breast milk banks are relatively rare in Africa, but are slowly growing, with only about 8 operational milk banks across the continent as of early 2025. Breast milk provides essential nutrients, boosts immunity, supports brain development, and protects newborns from infections.
Sarah Apenkro, TV3 News, UGMC Human Milk Bank, Accra.